Hello everybody, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I am here to talk to you about the latest Bento mesh head release from LeLutka. Her name is Chloe and I'm wearing her today. LeLutka released their first Bento head back in December. Her name was Simone, and I did a little comparison photo that I'd quickly show you guys that first. It's on my Flickr. It will also be in my blog post. You'll find that link in the description of this video. And if you check out Simone and Chloe, you'll see there's quite a bit of a difference between them. I'm wearing the same shape and the same skin in this picture. I'm wearing my Chloe shape, which will be up for sale in my marketplace store very soon, and I'm wearing an Amara Beauty Sophia skin. And if you look closely, you can see that the noses are very different. Even from the side, the eyes are much wider on Chloe. The lips are actually poutier and bigger, and she's just all around a rounder face with around the cheeks, around the chin area, everything. She's a lot more cute, I think, where Simone was a little bit more sophisticated. So that's the difference between them. There have been some changes and updates to both Chloe and to Simone. They're both updated to 2.6, I believe, right now. What they've done is they've done rerouting. And you'll find that in the part of the HUD where you're trying to apply skins and makeup and cosmetics and different things to your head. You can choose which area, especially if you're using an Omega applier, you can choose which area you want to be able to send. There's like different sections. There's more details in their blog post about that, and I will also link to their blog post from my blog post as well, and again that will be in the description of the video. The tattoo layer has been updated as well. They've alphabetized the expressions in the HUD, and there are, of course, like Simone, Chloe comes with the Glamour Fair skin and so on and so forth. So all of this information will be in their blog post, which I'm going to link to from mine, and I'll show you what comes in the folder itself. In the folder we have this is a backup system for when you're updating the head, so you can actually back up your animations and other appliers and so forth before you update, so you don't lose those backups. But I'm not going to show you how to do that. There's instructions on how to use it on their website as well. And of course it comes with a brow base and a shape, which I am not wearing right now, but I will wear later on in this video to show you guys, and I'll play with the sliders later on in this video. It comes with 4 different kinds of alphas. Right now I'm wearing the one with eyes because I'm not wearing mesh eyes. I'm just wearing system eyes from Icon right now, just so I can. I just did it quickly, but yes, you can wear any kind of eyes with it, any kind of mesh eyes. It'll be fine. And this is the head itself, and then I've also activated all of the gestures and all of the talking emotes and gestures. So I have activated the voice gestures right now, and in the Animate section, if I make sure I turn on this talk area, and then if I turn my voice on in world, you should see my lips moving when I talk like that. There you go. It's a very pleasant kind of lip animation, and I do like it a lot. I liked it on Simone too. I don't actually like to watch myself talk in all of the mesh heads, but the LeLutka ones seem to work really well for me too, so I do try to use them when possible. So those are all the things that are in the folder. There's more. You should definitely read the note cards and their blog post for more information. But if you are familiar with Simone, you'll realize that Chloe is pretty much works the same way with the HUD and all that. I'll go through the HUD really quickly. Again, this will help you pose your avatar before you start working on it. I'm just gonna move myself over a little bit so you guys can see me properly. And this scalp area will make your scalp invisible. Right now I'm wearing a Tableau Vivant hair base, so you can actually see my scalp being invisible, but if you're trying to fit hair or so forth, you can make that invisible to fit the hair better. You can make your ears invisible if you want to wear mesh ears. This is the lacrimocarnical area, which is the inside of the eye there. They have 3 different colors for those, so I usually go with the darkest to go with my darker tones that I normally use, but you can go with which one you think looks better. And of course it comes with 10 skin tones from Glamour Fair. Right now I'm wearing Amara Beauty, but I will try on the skin. This is the skin that actually comes with Chloe. This is the Chloe skin from Glamour Fair. It's really pretty. I love the eyebrows, really nice and thick. And of course, if you're wearing the Maitreya body like I am, you can the Glamour Fair tones are already in the Maitreya body right here, so I can just click on that to match it. And this is the shimmer, so you can actually increase the shine on the face. I've noticed with Chloe, the shine is a lot lighter than it was on Simone. It's not as harsh as it was on Simone, which I'm not sure why that is, but um, but I don't know, maybe they've updated that or something. But in Simone, it's a lot more noticeable. This is some of the eyeshadows that it comes with, and of course there's a whole bunch of other eyeshadows that that Glamifair has as well. It's selling in the LeLutka store as well, and again you can also increase the shimmer on that. And they have different lipsticks here that it comes with as well. I don't really like it, so you can play with the blend sliders here to make the lipstick more intense, or modify it and make it a little bit lighter. It comes with its brows. I'm not going to put the brows on right now because the skin already has brows on it, and you can change the color of the brows from here. It comes with lashes. Now I'm wearing some lashes that were that were separate. They're sold separately by Glamifair, but I'll show you some of the lashes that come with this head as well. They're not as full as the one that I was wearing, unless you get to the end there. But these ones are the ones that come with this head, and again they're similar to the one that came with Simone. A little bit of trouble resing there. There we go. Sometimes I notice when I click the button twice, it seems to res faster. Oh, those are pretty. I'll leave those on. It also comes with 4 tattoo layers here. The first one is adds a little bit more blush to the face. The second one adds freckles. I don't know, you can see them on the forehead and nose there. The third one adds like darker, thicker freckles. And then the fourth one, I believe, was a tattoo, full face tattoo. Really pretty. So I do like this second one. This is really nice. You can also turn it off if you don't want to use those. A lot of people ask me about this with the Simone HUD. They ask me, how do you remove the makeup? And there is no remove makeup button. You could actually just turn off that layer or replace it with another makeup like that. You see? So that's how that works, and I'm gonna decrease the pink there. Also, this HUD doesn't fit completely in my video screen. Obviously, it will fit in the in SL itself. Just the video recording screen is not fitting. So I'm just gonna move it up to show you the bottom part, which is the hair base. I'm wearing a hair base from Tableau Vivant right now, so I don't want to go over that. But it also comes with a different hair base, which it looks like the one in the picture here. This is the LeLutka hair base that head comes with, and Simone came with the same hair base. And those are all the different colors. And again, I don't remember showing you guys at the top. Again, just like Simone, it has a tinting area, and you can tint all layers with this area. I don't even know if you guys can see that. I shouldn't have moved it down. So this is the tinting area. If you click that little drop there, you can tint any skin, eyeshadow, lipstick, so on and so forth. Any part of the head itself, you can tint any color. So that was the first tab of this head. I'm just going through it quickly because if you saw my Simone head, it's pretty much the same as that. And now we have the Animate tab. Again, we have mood selection. I can turn I'm going to turn off my voice right now so it doesn't mess with the mood selection. If you turn the mood selection on, you can pick what kind of mood you want. I do like the happy mood. It kind of keeps her smiling and so forth, and it kind of rotates through different soft animations. And then what they've done with their expressions is that they put them in alphabetical order. So I'm going to turn off the mood selection, and I'm just going to go through, maybe I'll go through all of them, because the animations, and the best thing I think, well, one of the best things about the LeLutka head are the animations. I think they have some of the best animations on the market. I really love the way they're so smooth and they're really well done. This is one of my favorites. Dislike, ego, ew, and then there's an eye roll, and flutter. Flutter is just a lot. Another thing about these animations is there's no like pause. So once you press it, it just kind of goes through the animation, then it ends. You can't pause it. If you want to take a picture, you kind of have to catch it in mid animation or however you want it. That's I Smell a Rat, Lip Bite, Mona Lisa. Yeah, so you have to Oh, I love so this one is not an animation. This one kind of stays unlooped, so you can easily take a picture with that one. Oh, that's really cute. Just gonna go through the rest of them really quick for you guys. So, oh, that was a really nice one. So if you see this one is looped right here. I think these arrows show you which ones are looped, so they're easier to use for pictures. But the ones that are actual animations, they're not looped. They're going to be harder to take pictures of. And then of course the talking I showed you earlier, you turn that on to turn on your voice, and you can have your lips moving, parted lips if you want to have your lips open a little bit. The blinking, I like their blinking. It's very nice. Eyelids you can control. You can keep them neutral or wide, relaxed, sleepy, suspicious, or closed. Their closed eyes are just beautiful, so I like to keep them at neutral. And then this whole area here is really important because a lot of people have asked me about Simone about that. How do you control the eyes on the LeLutka head? You can wear any eyes on the LeLutka head. If you turn the link on, and you can move them from any area you want them to look, up, down, sideways. I like to keep them in the middle. And you could make sure you have mirror controls on and link eyes and the control eyes on. If you turn the control eyes off, then they kind of follow your mouse wherever it goes. So if you want your eyes to look a certain way and not using this HUD, then you make sure you turn the control eyes off. And if you turn the control eyes back on, then we have it looking straight because I have it positioned straight. So that was the Animate HUD. Animate section. This section, which is the personalized section, it shows you, it lets you drop your own textures into it to make your own skins and makeup and whatever else you want to do. Of course, you have to have full perm textures. You drop it in. They have 3 areas. This is where the texture goes, and then they have normal and specular maps for the shininess. So you can turn all that on, and you can customize the head to your liking. Now this options section, you have this area that says request updates automatically. I keep that on because whenever there's an update, I do want to be notified and I do want to be sent the head right away. So I keep that on, or you can turn it off and then you can manually click check for updates now. Or you can hit the redelivery if you've messed up the head somehow and you need a redelivery. Triggers section allows you to be triggered by gestures and animations that are perhaps inside other items that other creators have created, like furniture and so forth, and even the gestures that are with this head that I have activated. So this will trigger them if they're used in other people's products. Rerouting enables redirecting appliers to a layer of your choosing. So that's what I was talking about earlier. I wanted to show you guys quickly how the rerouting works, the new update that LeLutka has added to their head. So if you go into the personalized tab over here, and you turn on this rerouting like this, then what happens is every time you use an applier, either Omega or LeLutka, you can choose where you want that applier to be applied. So let's just say that, a lot of times when people wear an eyeshadow and sometimes they want to put on freckles, that they'll notice because of the way the applier has been made, that it covers all of the areas or an area that you don't want to go over, and then sometimes you'll lose your eyebrows, or you'll lose your eyeshadow, or you'll lose your blush or something. So now with this rerouting turned on, what's going to happen is when you use an applier, so let's say that I use Izzy's Freckles applier, I'm just going to attach the HUD, and then I choose to apply these tattoos. Now because I have the rerouting turned on, what's going to happen is when I click on this tattoo, these freckles, it's going to give me an option of where I want to send it. So I can send it as a lipstick layer if I'm not wearing any lipstick. I can use that if that layer is open, if I'm not wearing any eyeshadow, if I'm not wearing a brow base. So I can choose anything. So for freckles, I would use tattoo, so it goes all over the tattoo here, and you see how they're all on. So what's going to happen now is I can actually hit the clear button, and then I can go back and clear that tattoo. So that this way you can choose where you want the item to go. So if I chose it under tattoo, then I can also go back and add my eyeliner, and it won't go over. So if I chose, now it's giving me option where I want it. So if I picked eyeshadow, it's going to go over to the eyeshadow it's a very small eyeliner, and it didn't go over my freckles. So this is what the rerouting does. It lets you choose where you want the layer to go, which is a great option. So if you are someone that wears a lot of different layers, if you wear moles and freckles and eyeshadow and lipstick, then you're able to move it around. You can put some things on the brow layer, etc. So you can decide how you want to work it. If you click this, you can repair transparency, materials, and restore to factory settings or kill script. You want to be really careful when you press any of these, because you could make major adjustments to your head. You could actually kill the head if you kill the script, so then you'll have to redeliver again. So be careful. That the sound volume is only for the little ticking sound you hear in the HUD itself. The head doesn't make any sound. And of course, this shows you where you want the HUD to be. I have it at the bottom right here. You can't see it, but I have it at the bottom of my screen. If you clicked on that, it would go to the top of the screen, but I prefer it at the bottom. So that's the HUD itself. That's the only HUD that the head comes with. I quickly want to show you some appliers that I have for this head. Well, I have appliers for LeLutka heads, so you can see how some of them look on here. Now, some of these appliers were made for Simone and other heads, I believe, so they might not fit Chloe perfectly, but just so you can get an idea of who's making appliers. So right now I'm wearing the Glamour Fair Chloe applier that comes with the head. Also, you guys, Tableau Vivant has some very brilliant hair bases for LeLutka heads. He has a couple for Catwa heads itself, but I'm not sure where exactly some of these are located, because I know they were released at different events. So hopefully they should be in the Tableau Vivant main store. If you don't find them there, please do contact the designer, as I'm not sure where they would be now. So this one I'm wearing right now is hair base number 4. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys the other hair bases. This is hair base number 3. This is what the HUDs look like, just so you guys can take a look. This is 3A, so this one is parted on the side there, and then 3B, I believe, is parted in the middle. Oh, parted the other side. There's one that's also parted in the middle, another one, not HB4. This is HB2, hair base 2, and then hair base number 1, I believe. Maybe that one's the one that was parted in the middle. Yes, it was. Looks like it's got the colors mixed up in the HUD there. But yeah, this is HB1. So I'm just gonna go back to the HB4, because that one goes with the pigtails. So those are the hair bases. Really great if you're looking for some great LeLutka hair bases. I definitely suggest checking out Tableau Vivant. Now, Glamour Fair has released a couple of new skins to go with Chloe as well. I believe this one works really well with Chloe. It's called Adley, and I think this is the one that's beside Chloe in the LeLutka main store. I could be wrong, but really pretty, beautiful eyebrows. Love the lips. Really, really great. Then we have, of course, Chloe itself is the one that comes with it. I'll show you one more Glamour Fair, Lumine. I think this one was made for Simone, but I could be wrong. You're probably going to find it either in the LeLutka store or the Glamour Fair store. No, I think this one was made for Simone. Okay, the one I was wearing earlier was Amara Beauty, so I'm going to go back to that at the end. Then I also have this one from In Soul. Now, I believe this one was also made for, I put on the no eyebrow one, sorry. So this one's got really prominent eyebrows. I think it was made for a different head, so it doesn't really fit Chloe that well, but just so you guys can get an idea of who's making what. And then I have a YSYS. YSYS always makes phenomenal eyebrows and really great looking skins for their stuff. Details always great. I think let's try the Grace one. I don't really remember, maybe not Grace, maybe it was Marie. Let's see. I don't remember which one it was that I tried on this earlier. Sorry, a little bit disorganized. Having a little bit of a crazy weekend. Okay, Marie wasn't really made for this face, so I'm gonna try Bernadette. Very pretty. It's not. I don't think it was made for this face either, but really nice. And then there's Imabe. Imabe also makes fantastic skins. I'm gonna try Stigma. The one thing about iMabe is they always usually only have very light skins. Oh, I put on eye makeup, sorry. Very light skinned tones, so I'm not really used to wearing such light skin tones, so I don't wear them that often, but they make great stuff. So I'm gonna go back to the Amara Beauty one that I was wearing. I believe I was wearing Tone 8. Really pretty skin. Yeah, that's the one I was wearing. So I'm just gonna show you what my shape looks like from the side, but you can also see it in my picture that I did of the comparison picture with Chloe and Simone. And now I'm going to put on the brow base and the shape that comes with the head. It's really pretty as well, so you can definitely wear that one or start with that one if you like. It's quite different from the shape that I made, but very, very pretty shape, I would say, especially from the side. So you can start with that, and I'm going to show you how you can change the brow shape. First of all, if you hit edit on that, you get this window pop up, the appearance, and then you go into eyebrows. And you can play around with that. So you can make the eyebrows bushier if you like. See? You can control that. You can't change the density, but you can change the height like that. Or you can change the arc, and you can change the eyebrow points. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm just gonna hit undo changes because I don't want to mess with their brow layer. And then again, like I've shown you in previous Bento videos, I'll show you how the sliders work on these heads. So I'm just going to quickly go through some of this. So you can of course change the head size like that. You can change the head stretch. Move back a little bit so you guys can see. I don't know if all of this is coming into the video. There we go. Head stretch, the head shape, and the egg head. You can really change the look of this with using the sliders. The head length you want to look at from the side. That's going to show you if your head is looking too flat. And if you go back to the front, then you can play with the face shear like this. And the forehead angle. You can see that better from the side as well. Forehead angle. You see that a little bit. It's not that noticeable. The brow size. The upper cheeks. The one thing I noticed about Chloe is that she's got a much more softer, rounder face everywhere. Lower cheeks. Can make her really chubby cheeked. Cheekbones. Then you can play with the eyes. Can make them bigger. Chloe seems to have more of a oval kind of almond type shape with her eyes compared to Simone did. I noticed that. I mean, they do look very similar. You can tell that they have the same LeLutka aesthetic. Really beautiful heads, but they kind of have their own personalities. That's what I find anyways. And again, the way the sliders work, you can really change them up a lot. And again, the outer eye corner, it's affecting the brows. I've noticed more. So keep an eye on that if you're trying to give yourself a little bit more of a higher outer eye corner there. And the inner eye corner, of course, you can adjust that as well. And then we have the eye depth, and you always want to watch that when you're playing with the eye depth, that you watch your eyes, they're not popping out. That's one thing about when I was wearing my Simone shape with this head, it didn't really work out well because the eyes were popping out with my Simone shape. I noticed that a little bit. So if you do decide to wear it with my Simone shape, just maybe you want to fix the eye depth a little bit, or you can try my now this is the upper eye fold. Okay, she's still going through her mood animations, that's why she's her eyes are going all over the place. I should have turned that off. That's a good hint to remember before you start adjusting, to turn off the eye hint. Eyelash length won't work, of course, because we're not wearing system eyelashes, and eye pop isn't rigged to any bento bones. And then in ears, you can change the size of your ears. You can't change the angle or the attached earlobes, but you can change the tips like that. And then we have the nose size. You can really play around with the nose. I really like her nose even more so than Simone's. I think it's really well done. I made the nose a little bit too big. But she's got a really cute little nose, and I love how it's more round, has a more of a cute look to it, and you can make it wide and she still looks kind of adorable. Look at that. So you can really change up her shape a lot and make it more unique if you like. Nostril division, and play with that. Nose thickness. And upper bridge, you always want to take a look from the side here, like that. And the lower bridge. And the bridge width will be in between the eyes. You can't really see it that much because of the shading on the skin, but if you look closely, you'll see it expanding there. Nose tip angle. Nose tip shape. You also want to check that out from the side as well. And then crooked nose, which of course also affects the upper lip, so keep an eye on that. Now we're in mouth. One thing I noticed about Chloe right away is that her mouth is a lot poutier and bigger than Simone's for sure. So you want to watch that. When you're doing the lip thickness, you want to watch it from the side and watch that pucker. See? I don't want to go too crazy there. And then the lip ratio controls how much of a bottom lip you want, or a top lip you want to be bottom heavy or top heavy. Mouth position, you might want to move it up or down depending on how you like it. Mouth corners, you can really turn them up or you can turn them down if that's what you prefer. And lip cleft depth, that is the cleft there that you see in the lip. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit like that. And the lip cleft like that. And then you can also shift the mouth over completely if you like. And then the last tab is of course the chin tab. You can change around, play around with the chin size there, and the jaw angle, the chin angle, and then the jaw shape. Sorry, I mixed those up. This one I noticed that she can also really get a much heavier jaw than Simone could, and it's much more rounder. So you want to watch that if you don't want too much of a heavy jaw. Chin depth, so you can look like Jay Leno if you want. Jaw angle. Jaw angle I think will probably be from the side. Let me show you from the side. And then jaw jut will be how much your bottom sticks out there. Jowls I believe doesn't work, and neither does chin cleft or upper chin cleft, but the chin neck does, which is right there, like that. And that was it. So I'm just going to undo the shape. It turned out pretty well actually. I like this shape as well. I'm going to undo the changes. I don't want to mess with the LeLutka shape. And again, I'll show you what my shape looks like for this head. I really do like Chloe. I might do another shape for her later on, just because she's just so pretty, and so the sliders are really versatile. You can do a lot with her. But this is what I've done with her right now. I'm pretty comfortable with the way her face looks. And of course this shape will be in my marketplace store hopefully soon. I'm hoping to get it out later today if I can, if not tomorrow for sure. And that was it. I hope I got everything, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And again, if you have any customer service questions for LeLutka stuff, I really wouldn't be able to help you with that. I suggest contacting Mavi Beck. She is the LeLutka CSR. And I have her name and information, and everything that I'm wearing right now will be in my blog post, which is in the description of the video. And that was it, guys. There's more stuff coming out. I'm hoping to do some more. Oh wait, before I forget, I do want to tell you guys one more thing, one really important thing. One is I'm having a powder pack giveaway still, and you'll find a link to that over here, my powder pack giveaway, and it's for Catwa heads, of course. But now Powder Pack is about to release a LeLutka subscription box. So they're going to have two subscription boxes. There's going to be Powder Pack Katwa and Powder Pack LeLutka, and I believe it's coming out in April, and that there will be 12 designers participating. And that's all the information I have right now, because they just did a little bit of a teaser on Facebook. So I linked to that in my blog post, so check it out. So for all you LeLutka lovers, get ready for more to get more makeups from Powder Pack. I'm really excited that they are deciding to do this. And of course, my giveaway is for Powder Pack Katwa, and the link will be here. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well, and check out my blog post for more information. And that's it, guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye.